What is up, people? It's Fahad here, back with yet another video. All right, so in this one I wanted to go ahead and talk about what makes successful dropshippers successful at dropshipping, right? What is that single element, that single difference between successful dropshippers and unsuccessful dropshippers? What makes them successful, right? This is a question that gets thrown off a lot, and a lot of people are not able to answer that because they haven't reached the stage where they want to reach. And really it is something that I do understand. When I was starting out, I do understand that I really wanted to get a perspective on this topic. When I was starting out, I was like, hey, listen, I'm not able to see the results. What am I doing differently than all the other ones out there? What is that? What is it, right? What is it? And people really think that it is that one piece of gold nugget, that one piece of variable that is missing. And if they were to get that is what is going to bring them from, move them from zero to making $1,000 days on your Shopify store. But that's not the truth, right? That's not the truth. It is multiple. It is a set of multiple variables all thrown at once, and if you were to possess all of them, that's when you're going to see the results and really be successful in dropshipping, right? Don't get me off here. I am speaking because I do think I have figured out a thing or two now in dropshipping, and I've been able to really work hard to make that happen. But really it's something that it's something that I keep learning as well. It's a journey in and of itself, right? It's not like I have reached the top of dropshipping hierarchy. No, that's not the case, and I'm not even trying to portray that here, right? But essentially, here it goes, guys. There are about three to four variables that you need to keep in mind, and that is essentially what is going to get you successful here in dropshipping. Number one is that you need to have the diligence. Okay, you need to have that mindset. It's all about the mindset, end of the day, and you need to have that piece. Really what you are gonna be doing is that your diligence here is not just working hard, but you need to know how to work smart and how much of time that you need to put on something. Okay, so I see that with unsuccessful dropshippers. Okay, again, I'm not trying to mock you, I'm just trying to make you realize where you might have been going wrong, right? And what is it that you can improve today to move from being unsuccessful dropshipper to being a successful dropshipper. And here it goes. First is diligence, like I said, and you need to know how many, you need to really be working smart to push out as many product tests as possible. Okay, there have been no dropshipper out there who tested just one product and got to success, right? There might be, but that might be 1 out of a million, and that really is an exception, not a rule. Okay, so you cannot expect to just be testing 2, 3, 4 products and be like, oh, I have made it. And either I have made it just by seeing 2 to 3 sales, or the dropshipping does not work and this is not really for me. No, it's not that, guys. It is much more than that. You're much more worthy than that, right? So you really need to have the element of diligence. Go out there and keep testing products back to back to back to back to back. Okay, now here's the thing. You only start dropshipping. Okay, people say, hey, you need just $500. Hey, you need only $1,000. But the way that I budget it out is fairly different. I say that, hey, listen, you need about $2,500 as your fixed capital plus a consistent flow of income, which pretty much covers all your expenses. Okay, so if you live here in Dubai, that is going to pretty much cover your expenses for your Delaware LLC plus EIN. And a consistent flow of income is going to make sure that you have the money to put in for your product test, plus also be able to work around the restrictions that your payment gateways are gonna put on you. Okay, if you don't have that, then it is something that you wanna get a small. You don't have to make a lot of money to on a consistent basis to facilitate your dropshipping business. Okay, you really need that mindset, and you really, people with I'll get straight to the numbers. Okay, if you are someone who is making about 5,000 dirhams in Dubai, or about $1,500 as you're on a monthly basis, you can totally get into this business. Okay, you don't have to get the first month. You know how you would get into it is essentially be like, oh, listen, this is my salary. Okay, this is the amount of money that I make from my 9 to 5. This is my stipend. Guess what? I'm just gonna use 1,000 dirhams for my expenses, and you can totally do that. I know so many winners and successful business owners doing that. You don't have to use all your 5,000 dirhams. Okay, you don't have to put any money for your savings and something that you're gonna buy next year, next decade, next century. No. Okay, put it into an account and be like, I'm gonna touch this once I know what I'm gonna do with my dropshipping business, once I have enough money to put in. Okay, so now you're collecting money from this salary that you're getting from your 9 to 5. Okay, 3-4 months down the line, you have enough money, enough budget to now even have the $2,500 as your fixed capital plus a consistent flow of income, which you anyways do. Okay, you really need to be slaughtering your time and yourself here, so that you can build on the new skills that you'll be building. Okay, then that's how simple things are going to become for you right after. Because if you have problems with, money should never be a problem. That's how I see it. Money should never be a problem. Okay, anyway, so that is with the diligence. You need to be testing products back to back, and the way that you can do, I literally put down, this was me putting down the strategy, the implementation technique for you, step by step, right? Couldn't have said it better. So that is that is one way that you're going to make it happen. Now the next piece is you trying to figure out, okay, listen, diligence is one. The next is organization. Okay, next piece that you need for being successful is being organized. You cannot be all over the place. Okay, you sleep in the evening, you sleep in the night, you wake up, you don't work out. If you're not organized with your time and you don't know when to work on what, it's not gonna happen, guys. It's not gonna happen. Neither are you gonna have a successful store or a successful product working for you inside of this business model. So that's how you gotta be more organized with your time. Please be more organized. One way that you can do is literally write it down in the evening. What is your schedule going to be for the next day, and be crystal clear on your entire schedule. That's how it's going to help. Okay, so organization is number 2. Number 3 is perfectionism. Okay, perfectionism, super important. One reason why pilots are so successful, one reason why we have become so good as human beings in aviation industry, there are more people who die out of car accidents than plane. And if you see, it does not make sense, because what we do in a plane is probably million times more intense as what we do when we are just driving down the street. But there are more people who die in car accidents than plane accidents. So plane or just by flying in plane. The reason being is because there's always, now you call it cross-checking or double-checking, it's probably the same thing it's coming as close to being perfect as possible. You won't be perfect, okay? Let's be honest here. But you can do whatever it takes in your power to come as close to being perfect as possible. So this is what you're gonna do, okay? You're gonna put a checklist, and now going back to the story, the reason why pilots don't crash and why they're so successful is because one pilot cross-checking or double-checking, be like, flaps, the other one, check, gear, check, throttle, check, radar, check, whatever that has to come with aviation, right? So that is the reason what makes them come as close to being perfect as possible. That is what really drives and makes them really successful. And that is exactly the mindset and the principle that you want to use inside of your business. Okay, create a checklist. Hey, Shopify store, product description, okay, headlines, I need to keep it this way. Oh, I need to have my product descriptions this way. I want to have my video ad structured this way. All of this checklist. And once you're launching, like the product description, check. Oh, the ad script, check. Oh, the testimony inside of the ad script, check. Okay, everything. So because I see so many people making silly mistakes, like, missing out on something just because and then, now they have spent like $100 and they realize, oh, my shipping thing wasn't set up properly. Oh, or my content views was not working because literally I spent $100, and guess what? People couldn't even come to my store because, I put a wrong link there or something like that. That hurts, and that is not getting you anywhere close to success. Okay, so make sure you are doing the perfectionism as well. So we went through organization, we went through perfectionism, we went through diligence, and the last one is prudence, making sure that you do the right thing at the right time. Okay, if you were to sell fidget spinners right now, it's probably not going to work. But if you were to sell fidget spinner back in 2017, it's going to work. And one way that you can stay ahead of trends is, and not just trends, but also with all sorts of implementations and principles, is having someone who can show you what the right piece of information it is for you to pay attention on at right now as we speak. Okay, so get yourself more informed, get yourself a person who is 10 years ahead of where you want to be, and they show you exactly the path that you want to be at. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much it. These are essentially the 4 traits I wanted to share that pretty much defines successful dropshippers, and what is something that differentiates successful dropshippers with unsuccessful dropshippers. So I hope this one makes sense for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me via email or Instagram. You will see it either up or down, and go ahead and like the video if you really like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I wanted to go ahead and just record a very short video here, but I hope this one really brings in the value for you, really gets you aware, because it all starts with awareness, and that's what we are looking for. But hey, I think I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.